Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to OMSI 2. Today we are on Gainsborough and we're going to be driving the full route now from Lincoln all the way through to Scotter. I wanted to do this last time, but unfortunately due to time constraints in the real world, I was unable to, so we only drove from Scotter into Gainsborough. But here we are down at Lincoln bus station with the absolutely fantastic Studio Polygon Renown. I've really wanted to drive this on this route because I think it's just so... It's just perfect for this route, isn't it? It's a long countryside run. It really, really is perfect. And we're using, of course, the bus that I own, S677 SVU, which is 60820. It's an First Halifax vehicle, so of course this would never have run in Scunthorpe, but hey ho, we're going to take it for a spin. Let's get everything loaded up. We're due out at 16:30. We'll fire the engine up and get that going. Cash tray's looking messy as always. Bus is checked. Driver number 4096, like the pixels in a 4K resolution. Bus number 60820. That's how you can remember that. Duty number 1. Service number. We're on the 100. Possibly. Nope. Okay, we're on the 10A. Good news. Direction of travel. Journey number 1. So this is going to be completely irrelevant. Possibly Saxelby. Oh no, we do actually have it for some reason. 62 stops. Good lord, that is a lot of stops, isn't it? We'll just flick all the way back through there. The beeping will stop eventually, people. I promise you. So even though I click 10A, it's still doing it. Maybe it meant 100. I don't know. I don't know. Right, let's pop a bit of reversing on. For some reason we've not got a reversing beeper. I'm sure that will all happen in due course. Right, 100. We're off to Scotter. Now these destinations on the front are very kindly provided to us by none other than Travis Lamoon. And of course, oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. We're off to Scotter. We've got it on the side. Of course, my particular bus features a roll blind in here, but at this moment in time we don't have any roll blind HOF files for this, any textures. So we're just leaving it blank as they did for so many years in service. And of course, destination at the back there. Right, let's, oh hang on, I've put my handbrake on now. Right, let's try not to tap the fence out with our back end. Cheeky. Stand eye. Oh hang on, Lincoln bus station stand eye. Oh, we're completely in the wrong place. Sorry everybody. Right, reverse, start again. There we go. We'll just whip it round like that. Careful not to set the fence out with our front end now. Oh, it does sound good, doesn't it? I love this vehicle. I absolutely love it. Right, while we're here, let's 6, 7, 8. Put a bit of lighting on. Round we go. Now, I'm really, really excited to drive this, actually, and I really want to get my B10 back on the road, because at the moment, my particular B10 is off the road. It needs a lot of work doing to it. And but yesterday we picked up our our new bus. Oh, hang on, I don't know where all the fares are here. 440, right, 50, 60. Thank you, madam. Yeah, I picked up our new bus. Hang on, what did you pay with? Right, you need 50 change. We went for a little spin in it. It was absolutely fantastic, and it's really kind of... I've got a bit of a bug for it now, for the driving of the bus. I really didn't want to come away. Really didn't want to come away. But so OMSI is all we're going to get for the time being. Hang on, where's concessionary? That's all the way out there. Yeah, lovely. You don't need to pay for that. 440, you're there. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, I've got a real bug for driving my bus now, and I really want to get the B10 back on the road. Could be a few months, could be a few years, you just never know, do you? But I'd like to. 50, 60 pence change, thank you, madam. Oh my god, we're going to be so late out of here. I was too busy chatting. 150, thank you, sir. 550 change, lovely, thank you, love. Oh, they're all buying tickets. This is a disaster. We're going to be so late. Journey time today, roughly an hour and 20 minutes. It's quite a long one, but somebody commented saying that all of the videos, like in half an hour, they really wanted to watch something a little bit longer. So this is for you. Don't say that Joe never listens to the people. 3, 20, 30. Thank you, child. Any distance 440 ticket. 50, 60. Thank you, madam. Oh my god, we're late. 2030. 550. Lovely. 50 change. Thank you, sir. Oh, of course you want a ticket. £2.60. £2, 2040. I like how it doesn't seem like everyone's paying with the same amount, does it? Oh, this door's a little bit slow today. Yeah, it doesn't seem like everyone's paying with the same amount. You've got lots of different change amounts you have to give out to people. We'll just there we go. Look at that bit of professionalism. Beautiful stuff. Right, off we go. We're off to Scotter, everybody. We've got just normal weather conditions because I drove it last time on the kind of foggy conditions, and people were saying, "Oh, well, is that because you're trying to conceal that the map's not very good?" Actually, not the case at all. I just like to show off like how brilliant OMSI can look. You know, with the right settings combination, OMSI can look absolutely brilliant. Right, we are off. I think we go right out of here. I think I can just about manage to navigate my way out of Lincoln now. Just about. I'm not going to say I'm brilliant at it, because naturally I'm about to go the wrong way, probably. Now, Mr. Moose has said that he's sent me lots of bug fixes, apparently. And somebody forgot to tell that chap there in that car. Because he appears to be stuck. Oh no, he's moving again now I've pulled out of there. How bizarre. But yeah, this particular version of Gainsborough is the newest version. Phase 4 isn't currently out at this time of the video, and neither is Studio Polygon Renown. Lots of people are asking where they can download it. The truth of the matter is, you can't. Not yet, anyway. I'll post links, etc. And of course, we'll have some sort of massive announcement from Studio Polygon. The best thing that I can recommend you do... Oh, there's no good camera views, is there? Everyone's sat in all the seats. The best thing that I can recommend you do to stay on top of when the Studio Polygon bus will be released is to simply like their Facebook page. I don't know if they're on Twitter, but like that too. Any like sort of social media that they're on, join their Discord. That's the best place to listen out for the announcements. It really, really is. They don't really tell me that much, to be honest with you, which is it's probably a good thing, because, you know, I can never keep my mouth shut, can I? Let's face it. So yeah, I don't really know that much about it. Just need to move my steering wheel. Don't do that while you're moving, guys. That's never a good idea. But on OMSI, it doesn't really matter, does it? There we go. Steering wheel's in a much better position. Oh, stop. Lovely. There we go. Of course, this particular version of the B10 has the newer Volvo indicator, which is commonly found on things such as ALX 400s, Geminis, Eclipse Urbans. It's all the same, isn't it? And the newer Renowns. I always thought mine had the buzzer, you know, the buzzer that we showed off in the stream. I think it was also in the last video that we did. Oh, you want a ticket? Okay. Concessionary ticket. £4.40 ticket. That's there. 50, 60. Thank you, madam. There we go. That second leaf, very slow. This is actually more realistic to my spec, because the doors are knackered on mine. Absolutely knackered. It's going to sound weird, really, isn't it? But driving in OMSI is actually a lot more difficult than driving a real bus. I mean, in a real bus, obviously, if you imagine like OMSI, you're kind of restricted by your camera. You can move it left and right with the buttons. But in real life, you can, you know, if you can't quite see properly, you can just move your head to, you know, you can move your head into a better position. You can open that and stick your head out the window. But you can't do that on OMSI, obviously. I mean, there's probably camera views that would, you know, that would allow it, but you know, it's a lot more restrictive. Sometimes seeing can be quite difficult as well. Also, in real life, traffic is a little bit better with you. I mean, obviously, people can be quite unpredictable on the roads. But, you know, traffic will give way to let you through, whereas OMSI, they'll just do what they usually do on OMSI. So yeah, in a lot of ways, driving a real bus is a lot easier than OMSI. Really, really is. It's a good preparation tool. Ooh, nobody getting off there. We're a little bit late, but it's fine. It's just 1 minute, isn't it? 1 minute's fine. We can live with that. Probably going to catch up a bit of time anyway when we get out into the countryside. Nobody at that bus stop? No. You're stood very close to the edge of the road there, madam. Right, so Westfield, next stop Moore Street. I will keep moving them on periodically, but I will forget. Obviously in real life they don't move them on after every stop, do they? These are the fare zones, normally, so it would only be after a couple of stops, and obviously you'd know where on the map they were. Now, however, I think the ticketing machines are that clever, they just know, don't they? Oh, twins. Oh, she's got to pass that last, hasn't she? Right, hang on. 2, 3, 20, 30. Lovely, thank you. There we go. Look at that, we're off. Particularly jerky gear change there from, is it first to second or second to third? I'm not too sure. I do like the ZF box for that. I've always been a fan of the ZF gearbox. I think it's my favourite one. In fact, there's no I think about it. I know for a fact it's my favourite one. You'll notice most of the buses I drive are on a ZF box. I just think they're nice. I like the sounds of it. I don't think they're too in your face. I think Voith gearboxes are very, very kind of, wow, here I am. You know, they're very in your face, aren't they? I just think they have quite an annoying whine to them, which you just don't get on a ZF. So we're going forward towards Worksop here. We don't actually go to Worksop on this route, of course, but let's have a bit of slowing down. Oh, that chap's going down towards Lincoln, that's good. And of course with real life physics, you know roughly, you know in a bus and a car, if you're going too fast for a junction, you absolutely know full well that you are. So it's easier to react, whereas OMSI, because you don't get the physics, it's a little bit difficult sometimes. You know, I find myself, like then, I was coming up to that roundabout way too fast. Way, way, way too fast. But obviously you wouldn't get that in real life. Or sometimes you do and you just shout "wee," because, you know, perilous situations are always more fun if you shout "wee" when you're doing them. Have we taken a wrong turn? I don't seem to remember this bit. No. I mean, there's still scenery down here, so I guess we've got to drive down here, haven't we? Oh, look at that. B10's absolutely going for it. Just have a bit of a break for this corner. And foot down. Of course, you're probably thinking, God, he's absolutely flying through these stops. He said there was like 60 stops and he's on stop 8 already, but obviously, like now, there are long sections of map between the different stops. Oh, somebody wants to get off. And there's nobody to get on, so we'll move the fare stage on. Look at that. I'm getting good at this fare stages business. Thank you, dear. Oh, it's not a deer, it's a man. Right, off we go. Oh, you're going that way, are you? Right, well we'll go forward then. Nobody was indicating, were they? So it's fine. Oh, just mind out of the way of that taxi. Took that a little bit wide, but it's fine. Better to be too wide than smash your tyres all over the curb. Oh, I want to restore my B10 now. Studio Polygon, you are absolute swines. You're making me want to spend money I've not got. I tell you. Be lovely, wouldn't it, if we had just an unlimited pot of money. I tell you, those buses would be absolutely immaculate. I'd have them just all done nice. It'd be in the first Barbie livery. All the seat cushions inside would look as nice as these ones do in here. Anybody for here? Nobody to get off, is there? Oh, and nobody to get on either. Kelsurprise on West Country. Next stop, Mill Lane. Oh, Orange Mini going the other way. It's a great horn on this, isn't it? Oh, I tell you, really do enjoy the sounds on this. The hum of that Volvo engine really, really is lovely, isn't it? They've got the sounds so right on this. And the best part is that this isn't even the finished thing. There's still patches and updates and better things to come. I mean, isn't that exciting? I think that this would be quite well suited to having a Transdev livery running down it. You know, this is a sort of Transdev Keighley and District or Harrogate style run, isn't it? All of Transdev in the north. They all run in kind of weird, like really just quiet routes. I've got absolutely no idea how they make any money half the time. Right, here we go. Whoa, too fast into there. Oh well, it's fine. Whee, overcooked that a little bit. Let's see. Ideally, you should move so that I can get round, but I think I'll just about be able to. There we go. We'll just swing it round. Oh, we're going to clip the back wheel. There we go. And they're all kicking off. Oh, no, they're not, actually. Yeah, on Gainsborough, they don't seem to yell at you as much. I think Mr. Moose has got them all turned off. Cash tray out. Oh, no, you didn't want anything. Right, okay. Oh, we're nearly at Saxelby. Lovely. Well, I've just got a little thing at the bottom of my my Steam page saying Reverse Idle is now playing OMSI 2. So that can only mean Reverse Idle is pottering about with the Renown, doing some tweaking. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? It really is exciting. I've always said, I mean, Studio Polygon have never made any buses, never maked? What sort of a word is maked, you incompetent buffoon? You know, they've never made any buses that I like. but yet they're brilliant. You know, like the Streetlight, don't really care for them. The MMC, don't really care for that either. But the Renown, wow. You see, I do love these in real life, which is why I'm so in love with this bus. It's fantastic. Little details like that, and how... oh, hang on, I didn't have my handbrake on, flipping heck. Yeah, little details about how it's, you know, the doors and how it'll spawn different every time. When I actually first got this, there was windscreen chips and things, and it would be random depending when you spawn the bus. I think they've removed that feature, because it did get to the point where one time I spawned it and there was that many chips and cracks. I was like, surely this isn't road legal. There was that many. Right, we're back in my Reaver timetable when I had Eclipse 2s running down here. You used to cross with another bus here. There we go. Oh, I think that's Saxby Village Hall there. I think so. I've lost track of my my doodahs. Got to stop putting the handbrake on, or start putting the handbrake on at bus stops. One or the other. Saxby Supermarket. Problem is on here it just says Saxby, doesn't it? I think this is the most passengers I've ever had on my bus down here. Right, £2.60 ticket, £2.20.40, thank you, sir. Oh, and the next stop is also Saxby. Is it Saxby School? Primary School? Maybe? St. Botolph's Church. Botolph, is it? I'm not too sure. Ah, nobody to get off here. I should have changed the II list, shouldn't I, so that it was all B10s. I mean, I don't think that we're going to see any II at all. For some reason, when I loaded this, it didn't say anything about AI when I, you know, when I took the timetable over and replaced the bus. Oh, we were on the correct stop. Next stop, Sturton by Stow. Queensway. It's like we're back on the main road now. We're off disappearing back into the countryside for a little bit. Obviously, we've come off the main road that sends us down to Worksop. Just have a little break for this corner. Are we still busy? We still got no seats to sit in? Oh, there we go, look at that. I have many a happy memory sat in, like, well, usually I used to sit in that seat there with the communal seating, but all those ladies are stood in the way. But yeah, sitting in this seat, just looking at this bus, thinking how much I absolutely loved it. The B10s were fantastic around Halifax. They really, really were fantastic buses. was the happy memories of getting one to school every morning. Obviously it was the public service bus, but just every morning getting the bus to school, it was brilliant. I used to enjoy that more than school. We're perhaps just overcooking it a little bit there. Just ease off a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Can we get our foot down again now? Yep, lovely. I think if I just had one criticism, it's that this left-hand camera kind of doesn't look enough left. So if like every now and then this mirror doesn't quite pick up, you have to look twice. I quite like it if it. You see what I mean? Like when you look left, the mirror. Ah, there we go. It's caught up. I've never noticed that before on an OMSI bus. It probably happens, but I've just never noticed it. Perhaps it's because I'm sat quite far forward. Maybe if I was sat a little bit backward, it would catch. But I would just have this left camera look a little bit, just like that, a smidge more to the left, because obviously OMSI, if your mirror's not quite in shot, it disables it so that you get better FPS. Ooh, nobody getting on here. Next stop, Sturton again. I mean, we're making pretty good timing, aren't we? Impeccable timing. Although somebody does want to get off at the next stop. So we need to remember that. Don't just go blasting through like we have been doing. I find the timetabling on Stoughton? I was going to say Stoughton. No, we're in Sturton. Timetabling on Gainsborough is just fantastic. But I mean, at what point does this map get renamed? Because I mean, it's Gainsborough at the moment because it always was Gainsborough. Whereas now it needs to be like Lincolnshire. Because this isn't just a Gainsborough anymore. This is a whole shire. Martin Road, here we go. There we go, we'll put the handbrake on this time. Lovely. Right, off we go. Nope. Come on. Come back to us, please. Oh, there we go. I was really nervous for a second there. I thought it had ditched us to go somewhere else. Sturton Primary School. The time is 16:52. Now, Mr. Moose was actually saying that on some of these, you'll get more passengers getting on and off at certain stops at different times. So, like with the schools, you'll... you know, it will be busier than if you're just driving through in the middle of the afternoon, which I think is brilliant. I absolutely love that feature. So that at different times of day, it'll be different levels of busy. I love it. I think that's brilliant. Oh, hang on. Oh, a road car. Give him a little toot. Sorry, I'm the competition here, aren't I? First group. Nobody there. Right, we'll move on. Next one, the Glebe. The Glebe. I wonder what it is. It'll move on anytime soon. The Glebe, or the Glebe. The Glebe, I think it's Glebe. What a weird name. There we go, Sturton by Stow, the Glebe. Right, move on again. Stow Village. We're not quite there yet. It's a big village, this, isn't it? Although I suppose it's not Sturton by Stow anymore, is it? This is just Stow. Ah, okay, yeah. That explains a lot. don't know if this timetable accounts for, you know, for picking people up and dropping people off. Because we're like, you know, we're going a fair rate of knots, aren't we, really? We're going a fair distance at a fair speed. You know, a lot of this I'm driving foot to the floor. And we're just on time. You know, if we had to be picking up and dropping off passengers at every stop, they'd have to redo the timetable, wouldn't they? Maybe it's just never a busy route, so they know full well that you're not gonna be too busy. There we go, drop down to 30. Just fly through Stow Village. Nobody to get off? No? Right, next stop, Normanb. Oh, it does sound good, this thing, doesn't it? Back off into open county. We only have a couple of stops at Stow. And we're back in by Stow, so Stow must be like the main event. And these are just little villages that claim to be near it. Like, oh yeah, we're near there. Yeah, maybe it's just all happening in Stow. Oh, bit of kick down. Lovely. Right, we're off. Full steam ahead. Look at that. It does get moving, this thing, when you want it to. Past that, Kimray. Kimray Cottages. Oh, listen to how good that engine sounds. Coming down into Willingham Grange Lane now. Oh, Willingham, that is the town, right. It's amazing how many times I've driven up and down on Scunthorpe and I still don't know where anything is. I still always sound surprised when I hear the stops. Like, oh, I see, that's what that's called. Literally, the amount of times I've driven through here on Phase 3. Oh, Willingham St Helens Church. Yeah, not stopping there either. Oh, the Fox and Hounds. Is this the San Martin? I do know where that is. You're like, no, it's not. It's the Fox and Hounds. It says it quite clearly on your ticket machine. No, but of course they reuse the asset from the San Martin pub which is the one, of course, that's on West Country. I do love this map. It's fantastic if you want a really lengthy drive. You know, you just want to go for a big, long drive. Not too much stopping either. I mean, you could ask why not just go for Euro Truck Sim if that's what you're if that is what is tickling your pickle. But no, OMSI is just the best, isn't it, in every single way. I think there's a lot of people on here that are all they're all the way to Gainsborough, aren't they? You can tell, but they're too cheap to take the train. Wait, hang on. Either that, or I think I've just hit that van. Either that, or they're all bus enthusiasts, or of course they might just be stagecoach staff, because of course this route is run by Stagecoach. Maybe they're all staff with staff passes that don't want to use the train. There's many reasons you might use the bus over the train, I suppose. I shouldn't be so judgmental, should I? Well, consider myself slapped on the wrist. I still don't really get why you wouldn't use the train, though, because hell, it's a damn sight quicker than going all the way around here, isn't it? All this lot. The village of Kexby. Of course there's a woman that wants to get off here. The most awkward bus stop on the whole map. Oh, there we go. We've bounced up the curb. Oh, there's a few people want to get off here. Kexby must be quite popular. Oh, bounce back down off the curb. There we go. Oh, we're motoring along now, look at that. Loving it. I hope you're all fairly impressed as well that I'm remembering to do the ticket machine. Oh, south view, move on, Pear Tree. I think it's Pear Tree. I can't imagine why else it would be Pear TR. Maybe there's just the one. Oh, Pear Tree House. Okay, so I was right with Pear Tree. Just better slow down a little bit just in case. You never know when someone might be waiting, and when I go sailing past there usually is, isn't there? Nope, nobody there. I could have done this as a live stream, couldn't I, really? For an hour and 20 minutes there, an hour and 20 back, we could have just done a full live stream. Oh well, we'll know for next time. There's no reason we can't do this as a live stream sometime, isn't there? So you can all get involved. Right, round we go. Do you know what? I'm absolutely loving this. This is such a relaxed, nice drive, isn't it? Really, really lovely drive. Oh, hang on, hang on. He says relax as he nearly goes spinning off into some field somewhere. Nath Park. Isn't there a railway station at Nath? Knaith? I think there is. It'll be on the Gainsborough line, I'd imagine. I know that Kiverton's somewhere around here, because I always think that's got a funny name, hasn't it? Kiverton. You're not here, are you? You're walking past, Mr. Man. The Eagle Inn on the right-hand side there. Oh, look at that, back up to National. And of course, interesting fact, National is 50 miles an hour in a bus, if you're on a single carriageway like this. Obviously it's 60 for a car, but 50 for a bus, and that probably also applies to heavy goods vehicles. Heavy goods vehicles, I couldn't even say it. But I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm sure my driving instructor told me that. Oh, we're into Lee. Oh, hang on, I've not moved it on, have I, to the Grove? Maybe, just maybe, that's why it's called Gainsborough Lee Road. Because it's on Lee Road, because that goes to the town of Lee. Or the village of Lee. Who'd have thought it? It's amazing how these things just tie in together, isn't it? I imagine that we're going to have a fair few people on this one, leaving Gainsborough. I reckon there'll be a fair few people off out to Scotter. You know, they've been at work during the day. They'll be going home from work. Oh, hang on. There we go, lovely. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know. Oh, next stop, Lee Green. I think this is where we turn right, isn't it? Or we go forward and then round the doodah. Also, another place that you used to cross over with one of my buses when I had the Arriva timetable. There we go. So we'll go down here. Now then, madam. Into town, is it, this evening? Oh, you're not telling me. Am I guessing? I know this is probably a timing point, but it don't matter, does it? We'll just carry on to the bus station, and if we end up exceptionally early, we'll just skip the time ahead. Okay, it's not cheating, it's using your brain. Right, nobody coming. Whee! Help. Falling through the bottom of the road there. Right, foot down. Is there like time on the sheet where we have a little bit of time at like Gainsborough bus station? No, there's not. You'd think, wouldn't you, there'd be a little bit of layover time. There we go, Lansell, next stop. I hope you're all proud of me for remembering to do this ticket machine business. It's not easy. I need to just drive a bus with a ticketer on so you don't have to worry about that. But then obviously ticketer, you're supposed to tell people, you're supposed to tell the machine when people have got off. Who's got time to do that? Look at that, we're racing. Ah, there we go. This is where I used to sit, but on the other side. We can't really film from there because you won't be able to see where we're driving. Oh, child. Oh, I love that sound of the ZF. Oh, child wants a ticket. Right, bear with child, please. 20, 30. Put your money in the drawer. Shut the drawer. Lovely. Oh, hang on, there we go. Oh, it's good. It is good. There's a woman here on the left. We'd better stop for her. She's going to wait till the last minute to put her hand out. I tell you, I can't speak today, can I? Now then, dear. Where to? Oh, you're another one that's not speaking, are you? I'm slowly getting the hang of this ticket machine business, aren't I? What with which fares are where. And then we'll go do West Country and they'll all be in different places again. Be like, for goodness sake. Oh, we're going under what looks like the railway bridge here. Hello there. Yeah, nothing. Right, okay. Yeah, guesswork again. I'm really hoping that maybe at some point Mr. Moose adds bicycles into these bicycle lanes, because I tell you now, cyclists, flipping heck, it's hard work. It really, really is hard work when you're driving a bus. I'd never really realised, because obviously in a car you can just nip past them, can't you? Whereas a bus you can't, because obviously a bus is slower, for one. And what you've got to remember is a bus is longer, so you've actually got to leave longer between you and the cyclist. And the faster the cyclist is moving, the harder it is for you to overtake. And, you know, you want to leave them as much room as possible. You don't want... I mean, I've been on a bike on the road before, and it's genuinely scary when you get really big vehicles coming past you. Even cars sometimes. The lack of space that car drivers sometimes leave is scary. You know, when you're on a little bike, you think, you know, your life flashes before your eyes. But driving the bus when you're behind a cyclist, flipping out, it really, really is hard work. And I just think, not that I want this game to be difficult, but I just think it would be interesting if we could find a way to add the Hamburg, you know, like they did on Pimlico. If you could add the cyclists from the Hamburg route onto here, that'd be ace, wouldn't it? Now, I'm just used to guessing for people's tickets now. Flipping out, look at that. I don't want to take that Range Rover out with my back end. Take it nice and steady, there we go, look at that. Professional. Supposedly 20 down here, but, you know, we've got places to be. Oh, those rattle sounds are just ace, aren't they? I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, hang on, where are we now? Stafford Street. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to pause you there, because of course we need a good photo, don't we? I don't think we'll get one. Will we get one? Maybe if we did a bit of that. Ah, look at that. Lovely. Let's have a photo. You know I love a good photo, don't you? Partial to a screenshot. Right. Oh, that's a little bit difficult with those railings, but I didn't hit the curb, and that's all that matters. No, we didn't quite make it. Oh, of course, as soon as I... pretty much as soon as I stop, the lights go green. Brilliant, right. So we're going forwards here, or right-ish. No, forwards. That's the one. Oh, I wish you'd had a line of trees behind those houses. just so you don't notice as much the fact that there's nothing behind them. Oh, I've just realised I've not got the instructions on. There we go. Portland Terrace. Right, we don't need to stop there, do we? Ping, on to the next stop. Trinity. Trinity Gardens, maybe? Oh no, Trinity House. Lovely. Somebody getting off. Right, we better pull in then, haven't we? Oh, a little bit soon, because there's a junction there. Somebody might have come whizzing out thinking we were turning left. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, it's an Enviro 200 MMC. Oh, we could do something brilliant, couldn't we, with like the Renown and the Eclipse 2 and the Streetlight. We could have a really kind of South Yorkshire feeling place. Because, I mean, it is, isn't it? I mean, oh, hang on, there's no thing to tell us... Oh, yeah, there is there, sorry. I retract my previous there's no thing, because there's a thing. I've just seen it there. I tell you, it's really weird driving into Gainsborough bus station and not ending the video. How weird is that? Here we go, into the bus station. We'll just cut the corner. There's never anyone coming out, is there? Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, that's the bell for the wheelchair user bell going off there. £4.40, thank you. £5.60 change, cheers. £2.60, lovely. £2.20.40, and of course now, after this bit, we're on to new map, aren't we? We love a bit of new map. £2.20.40, thank you, sir. Oh, there's a child here as well. Lovely. £20.30. Oh god, there's more here. For goodness sake. £0. Lovely. Right, what time are we actually due out of here? Oh, hang on, the wheel's upside down. There we go. How do we straighten the wheel up? There we go. So, Gainsborough bus station, 17:25. That's what time we leave, and it's now 17:18. Right, we have a little bit of standing time. So let's move that along. Okay, right, nobody's here. That's fine. So we'll shut the doors and go. Oh, that ALX behind us is gone, even though, yeah, because we skipped ahead, didn't it? So that'll have been due out. It'll have just disappeared. Woman, please do not cross the road. For goodness sake. Of course, yeah, you've got to watch that one because it was saying 2.8 minutes early. But actually, we were more or less 8 minutes early. So, yeah, always have a look when you get to Gainsborough bus station what time you're due out. Because otherwise, you'll have a lot of standing time down at the Asda. There we go. We'll leave the keep clear because we're a professional. I just think this would sound so much better with the buzzy indicator. I know it comes with it, because obviously we've driven it, haven't we? But yeah, my particular version has the buzzy indicator. In fact, I don't think my particular version has an indicator noise at all. I think it just flashes. Maybe it does have a buzzer, but the buzzer's knackered. You just never know, do you really? Right, so here we go, Asda. Oh, little old lady's getting on. Hello, madam. And of course, let's not forget, this is the first time we've driven this route in service in this direction, because last time we drove from Scotter in the Enviro 400 MMC, didn't we? That was about a week ago now. Good lord. Doesn't the time fly when you're enjoying yourself? We've committed through here, it's fine. There we go, look at that. Flying through. Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Right, so as per usual, we're going to take a left here. We're going to go through town, through the centre of Gainsborough. I say the centre, I imagine it's the centre. It's kind of like a little one-way system, isn't it, that we've got going on for the buses. Come on then, you had the audacity to cut in front. The least you can do is get a move on. There we go, we'll just ease off the turn there so we don't clout the back end, which she clouted anyway. Right, here we go, Church Street. Only the one child. You'd imagine there'd have been more people getting on here, wouldn't you? I mean, it is a Friday when I'm recording this. Oh no, child has a pass, obviously. It's Friday at 5:30, and the buses, the 100s, are only every hour. So you'd imagine that like there would be a few more people in town that had like finished work, you know, in retail. Instead of Lufthansa cabin crew, it could be Boots, shop floor staff, you know, and Specsavers and all that. Your typical shops that you find in the usual high streets. Right, so we're swinging to the left here. There we go. Just come straight out. I don't think anyone's turning right, are they? Nah. Oh, I've not been updating these, have I? Hang on. We were doing so well. Roseway, there we go. Nobody getting off. So the next one is Gainsborough. Oh no, we've taken the wrong turn. We're off back to the bus station according to the ticket machine. Now it'll be like Gainsborough FC. That's what it is. I read it up there. A little bit late as well. That's no good, is it? All of a sudden the timings have got very tight. Nobody getting off there. Lovely. Move the clock on. I wonder why there's an arrow there, because surely you just follow it round, don't you? Nothing said straight ahead and all that. How I always drive anyway. And the same again round to the right, where you just follow it, don't you? Come on then. Off we go. Connaught Road. What a funny sounding road. You don't really take much notice of the bus stop names until all of a sudden you've got to flick through and read them. Because every time you press that, obviously you read what the next stop is. Melrose Way. Is it? Melrose Street? Melrose Road. Okay, nice and straightforward, that one. I can just about cope with Melrose Road. Bit of a mouthful to say, isn't it? But there we go. Still nobody getting off. Well, at least it's allowing us to make up a bit of time, isn't it? Oh, are you waiting for a bus, sir? Oh, no, but Madam is. No. Oh, no, she's not. Right, okay. We'll carry on then. They're just walking very, very closely together. Do you know what we're going to have? We're going to have another shot while we're here. Can we get a nice shot of that? I always like to have just a few shots, you know. And what we'll do is we'll... there we go. We'll put a few lights on. There we go. So that it's... Ah, look at that. Because it is getting a little bit darker, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, it's a good-looking bus, isn't it? It really is. They've excelled themselves, haven't they? The lovely chaps at Studio Polygon. Oh, look at that. A nice one of it. Flying round the corner as well. Or, even better, it flying round the corner, but Joe remembering to take the directional arrows out of the back. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. And now remember to put them back on or we're getting lost. I'll tell you that for free. Oh, we're back up at the 590 territory. That's near the school, isn't it? There we go. Moving on. Queen Liz High School. Oh, somebody to get off. There we go. Lovely. Next, Hilltop. Imaginative name. Do you reckon it's in the bottom of a valley? Oh, Hilltop Lane. Oh, my apologies. Got a little bit of flashy OMSI road there. Hooray! Airtime Hill. Scream if you want to go faster. I bet the bus has bottomed at flipping heck. You don't want to be whizzing down there particularly fast, do you? Oh, it's a lovely country drive. I should have actually pressed Josh from Studio Polygon for the... he said he had some better sky textures for me. I thought I installed a sky mod. I honestly thought I did. It seems to have disappeared. It might be from when I had to click verify the integrity of the cache for one of my add-ons. It made my game go wobbly, so I had to verify the integrity of the cache, and I think it's got rid of my sky textures. East Stockwith, off to the left there. And there's another town off to the right, which I didn't clock the sign of until we were driving back, did we? I was like, I don't remember that turn off. But it's here, you can clearly see it. I was just completely oblivious, as per usual. Where is it? Pilham. That's the one. Pilham. Oh, is that a railway down there? No, it's a field. Oh, hang on, we're off the road. Oh, and you were doing so well. You were doing really well until that little faux pas just then. Oh, Blyton. Oh, it's after Blyton where the roads start falling apart, isn't it? Stop. Request for Hilltop Lane. Sorry, I said your road was unimaginative, didn't I, dear? Right, off you go. Next stop, Paddock. Heck, there's a lot of people getting off here. It's a mass exodus, isn't it? Maybe Blythe is like quite a commutery village for Gainsborough. Next stop, Blyton. Did I say Blythe again? That's up near Newcastle, isn't it? Blythe. I keep saying it, but yeah, Blyton. Maybe Blyton's quite a commutery village for Gainsborough. Oh, someone else getting off now. Children aplenty getting off. Blyton stores. Oh no, the children are just stood up in the middle of the bus, look. They're not actually getting off. Right, okay. And then the next one is Blyton in capital letters. Blyton Shop is the next one. Right, here we go. Oh, is she getting on? Getting on, dear? Oh, yes, she is. Wow, okay. Somebody actually getting on outside of Gainsborough. Don't see that every day. I love how they just don't tell you where they want to go. Like, at all. In this, I guess Mr. Moose has probably turned off the sound pack, or he's not got a sound pack for this map. Because when you think they don't complain when you drive badly, they don't tell you where they want to go when they get on. They just don't do anything, do they? So maybe he's just not got a sound pack installed for this map. It's not. I can't think of the word, like, not installed, but like it's not got a dedicated sound pack to use. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, we're coming off here, down towards Lawton. Naturally, Scotter is straight ahead, but we have to come off and go around the back roads. Lovely. Suits the B10 though, doesn't it? I still maintain this is a very Transdev style route. One that's just in the middle of nowhere for most of it. Look at us powering down here. Hoping that nobody comes the other way, or we could be in a spot of bother. We need to start slowing down now for this left-hand bend up, because it's quite a tight one, if I remember rightly. There we go. Oh, look at that. Professionalism. Height of professionalism. There's someone behind me. Right, there we go. Back up to full pelt. I get the driving in the middle of the road though, because if you look, it's quite... You know, there's not a lot of space, is there? Oh, I can see civilization on the horizon. Lawton. Next town. Is this the one where they all come flying out of the buildings? And oh, there we go. Yeah, and I nearly run them over. I just remembered. It's a good job I remembered in time. I should have been splattered, that lass. Oh, this is just Lawton. That's it. It's not Lawton Primary School or Lawton something or other. It's just Lawton. There we go. Oh, the twins got on together and getting off together. Oh, hang on. Well, that was silly, wasn't it? Didn't you ever get told not to cross in front of or behind a big bus or a van? God, they need to re-educate these children, don't they? Or one of these days, one of them's going to become a cropper. Tell you. I thought I needed to move the machine on, but obviously not yet. I don't trust myself enough. I keep thinking I've not done it. Look at that, flying down these back roads. And Mr. Moose said you could only do 30 to 35. He obviously has never come across someone with this pure level of bus driving skill. He says, with a completely straight face. Oh, hang on. Hey, this might be why. Right, into the side. Look at that. Round him. No clipping at all. We kind of were down a ravine a little bit there, but it's fine. I love that ZF sound. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're waiting for you, love. Get a move on. We're off. Full steam ahead. Come on. Oh heck, we're coming off the main road again. I can't believe we've been going for so long, to be honest with you. If you're still here with us in this part of the video, well done for sticking so long. Have you got nothing better to do than watch me make an ass of myself round Gainsborough? No, in all seriousness, I really do appreciate you sticking with us this long. I realise it's a lengthy video. The full run. We should have done it as a live stream, shouldn't we? We're back on these narrow little roads again, aren't we? Let's find a nice... oh, look at that. Brilliant. Beautiful sea. Hope you were holding onto your sarnie, then it'd have gone flying across the bus, the speed we took that corner. Away we go, coming into Scotton. Not to be confused with Scotter. Two very different places. No! What you doing? Oh my lord, my life flashed before my eyes and up theirs did and all. What is going on here? Like Bus Simulator 21, isn't it? Dear oh dearie me. Well, we nearly had a disaster there, didn't we? Flipping heck. I love how you can hear the Volvo axle rattling as well. That's ace. Oh, hang on. The Scotton pub. We'd better drop people off there because they want to get off, don't they? Right, so now we're on Scotter Road, not to be confused with Scotton, of course, because I did get that confused last time. But the next stop, Scotter Primary School. These two villages are a little bit apart. Do you reckon that at one time they were like one village, and one person was one day like they fell out with everyone else? And, oh, I'm going to start a new village just over the other side of this hill here, and it's going to be a better village than yours, and it's going to be in no way connected to your village at all. It's Scotton. It's a whole new village. No, it's nothing like Scotter. That's... no. Don't even sound the same. Yeah, I reckon that that's kind of what happened in a long time ago. I mean, it's a fairly credible theory, isn't it? When I say just the other side of the hill, what I do mean, of course, is quite a bit the other side of the hill and a bit further. We are arriving a little bit early into Scotter Primary School. It's this B10, it just romps about, doesn't it? Absolutely brilliant machine. Oh, here we go, Scotter. We're here. We're here. After 1 hour and 20 minutes, we are finally arriving. You're not going, you can get stuffed. I was here first. Yeah, after 1 hour and 20 minutes, we're finally arriving. Look, this lass here, she stood here. I bet she steps out. Oh no, she waited for us. Fair play to you. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes. What was I saying? We've finally done the full run from Lincoln bus station all the way through to Scotton. Now, this route, of course, is going to be extended even further. Oh, hang on, I need to move the time forward or we'll get told off. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And nobody will be queuing to get on there. We're near the end of the route, aren't we? So eventually we're going to be able to drive this probably all the way through to Scunthorpe. I mean, isn't that just... Oh, I'm sorry, we committed, Mr. Taxi Driver. There you go. Thanks for letting us go. Appreciate that. We're going to be able to drive all the way through to Scunthorpe. Isn't that absolutely mental? I don't know quite how much further it is down this route. I imagine it'll be like maybe half an hour. Seems a sensible point, doesn't it, to build halfway between Gainsborough and Scunthorpe, i.e. Scotter. But there we go. I really do hope you've enjoyed that. And again, if you're still here at this point, thank you so much for sticking around. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's video, please show your appreciation for it by clicking that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more exciting OMSI adventures. And yeah, here we are. We're in Scotter. This lass is waiting here to go back already. Flipping heck. Right, there we go. Let her off. Scotter Village Green. Oh, the timetable's looking absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, there we go. Studio Polygon B10 and the Gainsborough Phase 4. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Cheerio. Goodbye for now.